In this video, I'm going to show you how to use stock Rover. Now this is going to be an overview of the platform, and I'm going to show you which features it has and how to use them. Now by default, when you sign into your account, you'll see the dashboard over here, which is going to be kind of the default screen over here. And as you can see, you have today's market, and on the dashboard, you can basically see pretty much everything, your portfolios. You can see basically portfolio gains. You can see the holdings map. You can see things like market movers, the highs, the lows, the portfolio charting, and stuff like that. Okay, there's a bunch of different things. You can just keep on scrolling down and you'll find all the information on your dashboard over here on basically performances, portfolios, and stuff like that. Okay, now here you have markets. Of course, this is going to allow you to view everything regarding markets. You have, of course, the indices, sectors, market news, etc., and you can read those. And then up top you have the news as well. You have stocks, ETFs, bonds, and commodities, and stuff like that. Then under my collections, you first have quotes. Now in here, of course, you can add your quotes if you want to. As you can see, I only have Nvidia on here, and you can of course add quotes by clicking on here and then entering a ticker. If I go and for example look for Apple right now, there we go, Apple, it's going to allow me to click on it, and I'm going to add it in that way. And of course, if I click on done here, and if I click on Apple now, I'll be able to basically see the chart for that specific thing. I can go and kind of analyze it. I can basically go ahead and draw different lines on here. I can hide them, expand them, etc. Okay, you can also add different technicals on here, valuations, fundamentals, etc. So there's a bunch of things you can achieve in here on this chart. Then you have portfolios, where of course you can see your portfolios if you have saved any of them like this. You have like the default ones over here, but of course you can add more if you want to as well. Then you have watch lists, where basically there's going to be your default watch lists, which are going to be looking like this. So if I actually click on this button over here, you can collapse things, you can move them back, etc. if you want to kind of customize the screen. And of course you have like different default ones over here, and you can then add new ones if you want to as well by right clicking here on default or watch list and then clicking on create new watch list, and it's going to allow you to give it a name, a folder name, and of course description as well. And you can put tickers on there too. Okay, I'm going to cancel this because I don't want to create a new one right now. Then you have screeners. Now inside screeners, you can also go ahead and see different screeners over here by clicking on them. So as you were able to see, this navigation kind of works as a folder system where you have folders and subfolders. And now inside this screeners folder, you can see a bunch of different folders with subfolders where you can click and it's going to populate different data onto your chart over here. Okay, it's actually pretty straightforward and easy to understand. And if at any point you want to move these things, you can move them by clicking over here in between and just drag it and drop in wherever you want these to be. Now you have the world button over here, where of course you can see how things are performing over here, like the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, 100 indices, etc. You can also kind of see these over here. And then you have things like portfolio tools over here, where you can basically see the analytics. You can see the brokerage connect is over here, so you have the option to kind of integrate brokerage. If I click on accept over here, you'll see that you can add accounts and stuff like that. And then you have future income, where you can go and basically create your kind of future projected income in here. Then you have research tools like analyst ratings, you have research reports, you have stock ratings, stuff like that. And you can see all of these by clicking on different things on here, and it's going to of course show you the specific outcome for the specific thing you are selecting. Then you have resources like library over here, where you can see screeners, portfolios, watch lists, views, inside tabs, metric packages. There's a bunch of different things. Now you may be overwhelmed with data for the first time you do this, but that's just how this works. Okay, so it's all pretty much going to be like this screen over here, which opens up like this, like a navigator, or it's going to be very similar to this, and you can basically access all your data from selecting it over here on the left, and then it's going to pop up over here on the right, and you can basically analyze and get the information that you actually need or want to get from the platform. Then you have the metric browser down here at the bottom, where you can also see this, click on different things, and they're going to pop up over here on the right. Now up top, you also have the option to enter tickers. If I go and type in, for example, Tesla, as you can see, it's going to find the old things connected to it. I can click on it, and it's automatically going to get added onto my quotes list over here under my collections. And as you can see, you can also quickly open quotes by clicking the quotes button up top, and then you can enter tickers, you can remove things from your quotes, etc., and then hit the done when you are done, and you're essentially good to go. Now over here on the top left, you also have the start menu configuration. You can have simple, full, or custom views. So if you're looking for some some specific things which aren't available in here, you can just click on full over here, and it's going to open up those as well. And then you can hit the save button, and it's going to give you a detailed view on different kind of tabs and sectors you can open up over here. Then you have the stable view up top. It's kind of a quick navigation. You have the chart view where you can see your chart. You have the insight view where you can see the insights for things on your quotes list, and you have all over here, which is the screen we've seen earlier. Okay, so with these buttons you can go and kind of change your look or review right now for the specific asset you are trying to analyze. Okay, so that's essentially how to use it. And then for more things, you could go to the top right here, click on your account name, and you can see account settings. You can contact them, change plans, change the dark mode, see the preferences of your account, and stuff like this. Okay, so that's kind of the basic overview for the platform. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.